What's going on, people, and welcome to the Blue Steel Podcast Show. I am your co-host, LV Live, along with my co-host, Jeff. People, as you see, Blue Steel has stepped it up. We are finally on a split screen. I don't know if it's that tax return that got us hooked up, but yo, we are back. Jeff, what's going on, my man?
Not much, brother. How you?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. People, once again, please hit that like, share, subscribe button on our page. And please, on Facebook, go to LV Live JB Presents Locker Room Talk that Jeff has been doing a great job with, putting up great content on a daily basis. And all those things that you guys have, all those topics, please come through and just leave a statement, anything about whatever we're talking about. We can debate it. And now that we have this going on, we could definitely try to invite some people on. That's the next step. But listen, let's get straight into it. I don't want to get long-winded. Today is the draft for the Shield, which is the NFL. Jeff, what do you think, man?
Well, the whole draft seems to be focused on Tua. Alabama quarterback. Is Miami gonna move up? Is somebody else gonna move up? That's where everything seems to be focused. With good reason. For me, I mean, we can talk about it a little bit more later, but there's some serious questions with him. But that's where the whole draft started, probably after the second pick, pretty much.
Right. I think it's going to be a lot of moving parts, man. I think a lot of trading is going to be going on today. It's such a deep draft. Like I stated the other day, LSU was deep, man. They got about 20 players coming out. You have a lot of wide receivers. So I think that, to your point, after the second pick is where things are going to start to get shaky. A lot of people are going to be moving parts, trying to find their perfect fit. Everybody wants a quarterback, as you know. Two was the hot name after that little kind of like short little preview we gave of his movements in his workout. Everybody is pretty much licking their chops to get him. A lot of people want Joe Burrow, but he's not leaving Cincinnati. He's going to snatch him up. Chase Young is definitely going to D.C., but we got to see what the Lions do, and even my Giants, we got to see what they do. Because listen, if it's a great enough package, people are going to move in order to pretty much stock up draft picks to get the player that they want to fit their system, Jeff.
Yeah, definitely. So that is the truth. I'm gonna bring up something kind of off, not too far off, but watch for the Patriots.
Right.
They have 22 draft picks between this year and next year. That's a lot of picks.
Wow.
So I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, obviously nobody does the Belichick, but they got a lot of draft picks, a lot of capital to try to do something. I don't know what they're gonna do, but that's a lot of picks. Belichick loves to trade and do all types of stuff. So watch for them. If not this year, next year, for sure. But they have a lot of picks, and I say they're going to do something. That's a lot. You don't want 22 rookies on your roster.
Well, you know what? They're gonna move some. They're gonna move some things because, as you know, Belichick wants to get the player that he wants. Right? He's never been known to get the big superstar. The last superstar we remember him getting was Randy Moss, and he didn't last long because it's tough being in that Belichick system, as you know. And of course, with Tom Brady leaving, we come to realize that it was even tough for him, the GOAT. He didn't really like being there. And now, if a lot of people haven't seen, Gronkowski has now gone over to Tampa Bay. So that tells you that he always could have played. He just didn't want to play there with, obviously, Belichick. So, with that being said, now you're going to kind of start to see Belichick getting the players that he wants and who's going to conform to what he does in New England. Because he's got a system and he's got a way of doing things. Old school, hard knocks. You got to be there on time. He's kind of tough with that. He's a stickler for those things. And a lot of times with rookies, you can mold them, right? A lot of players who've been in this league, they know how it is at other organizations. They're not going to be willing to mold to that. So I won't be surprised if the Patriots do really, really well in these next couple of drafts and you find them right back to where they left off. because that's what he's going to do. And here's the thing with him: if you don't cut it, you out of here. He doesn't care. He'll cut your contract and he'll ship you out. That's just what he does. But yeah, I mean, New England is a dark horse in this. I hope people are paying attention because they gave away Gronk very easily. They didn't care because they know exactly what they want to get in return.
And he wasn't going to play anyway. But so if you was GM with opportunity,
How your organization goes. If you can snatch, go. I'll let you go.
So here's my question with him. I got two. Like he's very accurate.
Right.
So my two questions with him. Obviously, the big one is the injury.
Right.
He's getting broke up by kids. He holds the ball too long time. He only threw the ball away 12 times in college.
Right.
So injury history. But the other thing for me, I know he's active, but how strong of an arm does he really have? Because obviously LSU and Alabama had ridiculous wide receivers. The
right.
guys like Cyrus Open.
Right.
You're gonna see him being drafted tomorrow and today, just to testify that. So how strong of an arm does he have? One, and then two, obviously injury history we already know about, but that's the only question I have. Great kid, great story, great family. Obviously the injury's there, but I just don't know how strong an arm he has. Like, to me.
Well, I think with any quarterback, right? You have to kind of ask that, but no one's going to be like Jeff George, right? I mean, let's be honest, okay? He had a rocket,
And nobody wants to be,
right?
You don't want to be,
right. So no one usually kind of has a strong arm like Jeff George had. But what Tua has, he has the intangibles. He has an accurate and decent strength in regards to his arm strength, but as you know, in the league today, you don't have to be able to throw the ball 80 yards. You just don't. You just got to have the weapons. What I'm looking forward to and I want to see, are they, because the NFL is changing, Jeff, as you know, are they going to be willing to change the system to make it fit for what he does best? Because that, people, believe it or not, is the key. If you know football, for your quarterback, not everybody's going to be like Peyton Manning and just be great with it and kind of really, no one's really like that. What made Baltimore great was them changing everything for Lamar Jackson. That's what made them great. For Joe Burrow, what made him great was Joe Brady getting there at LSU and putting the system in there perfect for Joe Burrow. So for the offensive coordinators, what are they willing to do to make sure that it fits this guy's strength to what he can do for their organization? That, to me, is the key, Jeff. Now, to throw out there the injuries, that's football, man. That comes with it. I think that's coaching, teaching him how to be, if the blitz gets crazy, you get outside the pocket, get the ball away. In the NFL, I mean, come on, man. I mean, you can't even touch the quarterback, so I'm not worried, okay? I'm really not. They blow on him, there's going to be a flag. He's not going to be getting hit hard. So that stuff, I'm really not worried because the game is changing. We've talked about it before on prior shows. It's kind of turned into a flag league. So I just don't see the injury bug really, really being that big of an impact for Tua.
Got it. I mean, if I'm Miami, I'm waiting. I'm not trading up, like, 3, 4. But they do have the.
But Jeff, if he's the guy though, Jeff, and for your organization, you gotta take the risk, Jeff. You gotta take the risk, because if it comes out that he's Patrick Mahomes, that GM is done. He may not be able to get another job in the league. If he had an opportunity to trade up to get Tua. Now remember, real quick, Jeff, Tua was a higher prospect than Joe Burrow was last year.
Absolutely.
So he just got injured. But they projected him to go number 1 this year, Jeff.
Right. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if he didn't get hurt, he might have a different story. Totally.
You got to take the quarterback, Jeff. You got to.
So, yeah. I mean, they have 3 first-round picks. So, it would be interesting to see if they move up. That's the big thing. Is Miami going to move up to get whatever quarterback they want? You
Right.
assume it's Tua, or are they gonna sit there at 5, see what comes to them?
Right. Jeff, if I'm them, I'm not sitting at 5. Because Jeff, you gotta understand too, they loaded up their defense. Excuse me, they loaded up their defense to get the players they want. To obviously say we're willing to give up the picks because we got the players we want in a trade and free agency.
Oh yeah, that is right. They did. Pick up.
So those picks we can give away.
If you got to get your quarterback, you got to get him.
You got to get them, Jeff.
Yep.
You got to get them. You know what I mean? And now to spin forward. And now to spin forward to my team, the G-Men, of course. You know, we got to talk about them, baby. You know that. All day, every day, I bleed blue. Listen, everyone's stressing about us getting an offensive lineman. Not here. Not here in this spot. You got to go with the best player. The best defensive player out there is Isaiah Simmons. You got to snatch him up. In today's league, with the way you can move linebackers in and out the box, and he can cover. He's 6'4", 225. He's really a safety, but they got him playing linebacker. He is the new NFL linebacker, Jeff. You got to snatch him up. You got to keep him. As you know, Jeff, me and you, I'm a Giants, you're a Steelers. The one thing we've been known for is defense. My defense doesn't even look close to what the Giants are known for. If you want to get back to prominence and what you guys do best, you got the running back, you got the quarterback. So now you got to get the defense lined up. You got to get that linebacker. You got to get that buck linebacker, that Mike Backer, the guy that's going to call the plays in order to get that defense on smash. That is the key for the Giants. You got to stop people. You got to stop them. What say you, Jeff?
No, I agree. You got to take him. If you don't move back, and again, moving back, you have to get a good package in the deal to move back. They're number 4 for a reason. He's a special player. You got to grab him. So,
Jeff, what do you guys pick?
We don't have a first round pick. That's what I was just saying. Just like we traded for Minka Fitzpatrick and gave away. I thought Miami has that third first round pick.
Right.
But you're not gonna get a player like that in the draft. What we was gonna pick, so it's worth it.
Right. Right. So what is it that you guys are looking into getting? Like, what is it that you guys need?
Second, I think we need. I always like to grab a receiver, deep class. We can use depth on the defensive line. Like we lost our defensive tackle with the Eagles. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. South Carolina State. So deep tackle, receiver. If you get a young guy on the line, maybe later in the draft, I think our secondary is good. We're going to get a decent edge rusher. That'd be nice. Because we have Bud Dupree on those franchise tenders, and I don't think they're going to be able to pay for him and TJ Watt. So you get somebody. I mean, it's highly unlikely this year to be able to do it, but if possible, running back.
Well, Jeff, you got your buck linebacker, right? You got your linebacker out of Michigan, right? I forget his name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't even. Yeah, he plays inside.
I can't think of his name. I apologize. All right, so you got your linebacker. You got T.J. Watt. So if you want to go defense again, there's definitely another player coming out of Michigan. His name is Josh Uche. He's another great edge rusher. You could definitely get him in the second round. Receivers you could pick, Jeff. I mean, they got a big-time receiver to me get.
No, go ahead.
No, you got a big-time receiver to me who was actually up for the Biletnikoff this year. I forget his name. He's from USC. His name is Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman. That's what's his name's son, who used to be the running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, okay.
Right. Right. So that's his son coming out. He was a top tier receiver at USC. He actually was like third in Biletnikoff. He was up for the awards. So he's a steal. If you can get him in the second round, he's 6'4", about 210, 15 pounds. He's a great receiver, big, strong guy. He would actually be perfect for what the Steelers need. Not saying he could be another Plax, but he could be another physical receiver for that AFC North that you guys need with that weather. That would be perfect for you guys, Jeff, because then Big Ben's got a big target he could throw to. Because I think, to me, Big Ben's got maybe, another year left too, if that. You know what I mean?
You know how he comes back from the injury. He has 2 years left on his contract.
So question I have for you is that should you guys look for possibly a quarterback in this draft?
No.
How?
Reason I say no, here's the thing. If Ben, like, where you're going to pick in the second round, highly unlikely you're going to find your next quarterback.
Right?
If Ben doesn't play, we were 8-8 last year. We're not going to be very good. Everything, you tied yourself to Ben for 2 years. You gave him, he's making $37 million a year. He's the quarterback the next 2 years. You got to put all your chips in. Why waste a high pick on a quarterback? Because more than likely, if Ben gets hurt, we're not going to make it a playoffs anyway. So you got to get everything else around him. And if they say he's going to be healthy, you got to go with it. I think it's pointless to waste a second round pick on a quarterback that is going to need time to. I mean, like something crazy. If Tua dropped in the second round, yeah, of course, but he's not. So otherwise, it's pointless to do that. We got to build around what we got. We got a really good young defense. Get the best player available, fill the needs, and if there's needs that you feel with both, get them.
Right.
Got to go all out the next 2 years. Let's see where we at.
I think the key is, Jeff. The key with you guys, and especially for us Giants, what I'm really pushing for is you got to get younger. We got to get younger. If you see the new stars of the league, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, all these great guys, they're young. The old guard is done with. And that's the key for defense. You got to get younger. And I stress defense because that's how you're going to win championships. How the 49ers got as far as they did is because of their defense, not because of their quarterback or their offense. Not at all. He understood that, and that's why they were solid on defense, man. So we got to get back to what the team is known for. Defensive line and those linebackers. The safeties and the corners are going to take care of things. But if you putting pressure on the quarterback, because it is a passing league now, trust me, everything else will pretty much take care of itself. But that's where you got to start. You know what I mean? You got to build, as they say, you got to build inside out. Inside out. You know what I mean? Not outside in. Don't worry about those corners. Don't worry about those safeties. You know what I mean? If you notice, the corners and the safeties are kind of dropping in the draft. They got Grant Delpit out of LSU. He was a Thorpe Award winner, which is considered the best DB in the nation last year. He's like at the bottom of the draft. He's not even at the top of the draft.
Great.
Because everybody wants guys that can get to the quarterback, skill position guys that can block for the quarterback, and that's it. But they can get a running back a dime a dozen. You can get a cornerback a dime a dozen, a safety. But the key is that quarterback and getting to the quarterback.
Right.
So,
yeah. And also, it should be fun to see how this works out. Everybody being at home and all this other stuff. Been seeing people with like, still with me, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
7, 8 TVs around and all this other stuff. So I'm sure there's gonna be a couple glitches, a couple things that happen. So we'll see how this works out.
Yeah, definitely should be. But hey, great show, man.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, man.
Yo, man, it ain't good to see me, man, because, look, I'm over here when the weather's crazy. You looking like you just left the beach. It's so sunny in Arizona.
89 degrees.
Yeah, see, 89 degrees. Yeah, right.
It's about to get hot. It's going to be 100 degrees this weekend for like the next 5 months.
Oh, man, listen, I can't wait for it to get that way, man. But listen, my people, once again, thank you for coming on our show. This is going to be our new way. We're going to be doing this, me and Jeff. Definitely bring you guys great content every week. We're going to even try to do stuff if we're out in the public, we could definitely put some stuff up, things that are hitting right now. Of course, the big thing right now that everybody's talking about, of course, is the draft, but that Last Dance documentary, two more episodes are going to be coming out Sunday. Me and Jeff are going to be hitting you guys with twice this week, talking about the after effects of the draft, and also to the Last Dance documentary and what that entails and what's going to be coming. It's just going to be exciting. I mean, like I said, it's not really much sports out, but me and Jeff are going to try to get this stuff to you as much as we can. You know what I mean? And this is going to be a new way that we're definitely going to do this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. appreciate the support, everybody. Be safe.